out that Maokai, its champion, I'll be honest, I had kind of forgotten about just because it had moved down so many tiers in terms of how much damage it was doing. But you can still build Leandres, you can still build the Blackfire Torch, you can still do a lot of damage with this, and it creates a
Only being keen that's been able to figure that one out. Now Inspired, looking to try and help Whippo get into that position. Has walking behind the turret. There's the flash already. He's taking so much damage, though. That's going to be first blood. And maybe you just take it. It's coming through, and FlyQuest keep themselves alive, although they don't hold on to the flash from Masu.
And Inspired is here. He was able to get the Krugs, and he's trying to turn this fight around.
Yeah, they're trying to keep him interested. The equalizer is too good, though. And maybe just feeling a little bit like they could bite off more than they could chew here. The level 6 from the Rumble needing to be respected. There's an interesting Valkyrie here.
To go and complete that recall. But FlyQuest, at the same time, this gold lead, it stayed about the same spot for a long time. Uh-oh, Quad.
Yep, not sure about this one. Dawning Shadow comes down as Quad looks to get himself under the turret. He will do so. Inspired, can you get here in time to save your mid laner? The answer is yes, as they go too far! And FlyQuest take 2 under their turret. That was an insane teleport, but I guess Quad can say it was all planned.
I mean, that's exactly what we need to be seeing from FlyQuest. They find an opportunity that...
And just getting there in the nick of time as well. So they'll be able to secure the first dragon of the game. That's going to be an Ocean here for FlyQuest as Whippo to back upset like 2 zeros today.
Oh, Hans,
I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, depth charge comes down. There's the flash. The hook is perfectly placed. As Quad comes in, that's a lot of DPS available. But Busio, he's just going to die. And Hans Sama, can he survive here as Quad's dead as well? So that's a 2-for-1 in favor of the...
One going through, and now FlyQuest have to be very careful because it looks like it's not done.
Yeah, flash crash down. There's the Magnet Storm as well as Inspired is just going to be put into the blender. Finds himself the twisted advance, and Yike will get taken down here by Masu, who's just underneath this turret, standing his ground. We had to get a bit of damage off towards Caps here, who's looking for that auto. There's the flash hook. They don't decide to take that one down. They actually are looking towards this top lane as it is going to be Caps taking that first turret of the game on the Tristana. They're not looking to stop, as well as FlyQuest will answer, but first turret blood going on over to G2 will be able to help even out that gold. He'll have that teleport at the ready. So now FlyQuest move in, but this is just it. There's no way that they're going to be able to contest that dragon. Mountain Soul this game as well, which is kind of interesting. We're going to have Shelly go for a bit of a ride. Unfortunately, crashes straight into the wall, which is not really what they wanted. Now the Magnet Storm is going to start off this fight for G2. The Dawning Shadow is trying to keep them alive, but Masu is just going to be taken out. Yike will be destroyed as well, though, so a 1-for-1 trade. And now Whippo, can you keep Inspired alive? The answer is no, and it's a double kill for the Rumble. Again, it's just players walking past one another, and Caps, in the meantime, is going to take the inner turret on the bottom side. It was a weird you were talking about. It has been picked up here by Whippo, and you can see it mows down these minion waves, so he's able to defend against Caps decently well. But now Quad moving up towards the top side to try and protect Whippo. Dawning Shadow looking to try and save him as well, but it's not quite going to work out. The Nature's Grasp comes in. Quad is going to be taken out, and there's the Twisted Advance. Inspired. He's able to at least kill one, and now the Root's going to connect onto Mickey. Inspired's dead though, and it's still a 1 fight for G2 as they're also able to take down the turret.
A 3-for-2, Caps instantly.
Other than that, like you say, whole bunch of buttons ready to be pressed as Whippo will find Broken Blade for the minute, and he's not able to quite tank it as well as he used to as the equalizer comes down, and there goes the Udyr. He runs around a whole lot, but other than that, it's hasn't been a whole lot of much, as he just finds the barbecue and unfortunately puts his face on it. So now the first Mountain Drake going to be taken here by G2. Should be able to secure that very comfortably. But FlyQuest not going to give up without taking something themselves, and the depth charge going to come on through as well as Quad does a whole bunch of work. Now Caps, can he actually help grab this kill is the question. Is Mickey a little bit too far forward? Yike looking for an opportunity, but the Vault Breaker does not work, and he does get snared by Busio on his way past. This Nautilus playing beautifully, but now Masu is off on the wrong side, and Caps will just shoot him where he stands still. They're able to take down Broken Blade, and this fight is all over the place as Rocket jumps.
FlyQuest, like you said, a very chaotic fight, but they should be able to pick up this Baron buff, and we'll see what they can do with it.
I'm absolutely baffled, but now Yike is coming in. He's here at exactly the right time, but the saplings were there. and he gets the ward in, but that's just to watch the Baron go down as Mickey's going to get hooked. He's a little bit further forward than the rest of his team as Busio, he may have to be the sacrificial Big Daddy. And he will be taken down. Cap's going to grab yet another kill. 4-2-5 now on the Tristana, but a Baron surround. I think that with the Baron, they should be able to definitely augment that with a few more doubloons. As okay, Yike comes on in. There is the CC assist as Equalizer is down as well, but Yike has now found himself somewhat overextended as is inspired into the back line, and he's just going to run his way out. He might be in his pajamas, but they look like running close to me as Bwipo on that inner turret. He might just come on over and look to try and take down Broken Blade. He gets the slap, and there's a twisted advance. The Bramble Smash is decent as the Dawning Shadow comes in, but the Piercing Arrow is so strong, and Busio goes for a Buster Shot ride, and now Hans Sommer's just free hitting. Busio will be taken down. It's a double.
Immediately picks it back up, and now Quadamasu looking for Broken Blade.
Yeah, Broken Blade completely out of flash, and I think he's really, really dead. Yep.
Very dead.
I'm not a prophet, but I got that one right.
Atlas
as inner turret will be taken in mid and top lane, and I imagine that if I was Point, FlyQuest moving towards an empty Baron pit at this point in time, not feeling like they have any right to be heading on over and contesting for that position.
A little bit surprised.
Yeah.
Right, that's what we were looking at with side of the map, saying that Blip was having a bit of a tough time with the Western Goat, as we do have a Baron getting actually started up.
Yeah, it is. And Caps is down here by himself, and this Baron is going down extraordinarily low. With Mickey looking for that turn, though. Caps is able to even take one down in the 1v. It's a double kill. He kills both of them. Never you mind. And now FlyQuest are being routed on the other side because, of course, it's a 4 versus 3. Busio now, yes, he's relatively tanky, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive this one. No inner turret to run to, and it's going to take Yike a while, but he'll just punch, and then he'll punch and he'll ask questions later in those Vi quotes and things like that as he misses the Vault Breaker, and things are looking a bit yakety sacks. And he just lets him leave.
I mean,
that was weird.
That's a little bit weird. Ultimately,
can FlyQuest find themselves a team fight to get them back into this one? 5,000 gold isn't end of the world, but it's getting closer as Busio really wants to get into depth charge range. Doesn't have flash, so won't be able to do so, as now it's Bwipo that's in trouble on the bottom side, and the rest of G2, they're just relying on the Caps global taunt, and they'll just win the game. Yes, congratulations. The Tristana is dead. Are you happy to trade her for a Nexus? I don't think they are, as the Magnet Storm comes in, and Mickey, he'll be taken down. It looks like this defense may work out, but it's a Nexus turret that is going to be destroyed here as G2 are potentially even looking for more.
I mean, 3 members towards the top side in order to just take down 1 player from the other side. This is so monumental of a lead in this game, but now G2, they're lining up for potentially the last fight of the game. It will be a 5-on-5, and here's a teleport from Broken Blade.
Yeah, looking to make his way in. That's going to hold on to that minion there, as well as Equalizer comes down as soon as he gets there, but FlyQuest have the help of the turret, and the hook is going to connect as well. Broken Blade able to go golden to try and keep himself alive, and Caps has already taken down Busio with the explosive charge as he makes his exit. Remember what had happened earlier on? If this was a cooking show, this is what we prepared earlier. That dead inhibitor means that G2 can then move on over, take this one out. FlyQuest are distracted by the super minions, looking to bear down on their 1 remaining Nexus turret. It's just brute force. Tell FlyQuest that they're not allowed outside of their base.
Yeah. I mean, there's nowhere else for G2 to be at this point. Just got to continue pushing them. And Quad.
Oh dear. Quad's going to get jump scared and destroyed.
All right, next challenger.
Yeah, Bwipo turns up and he's like, oh, I'm gonna run. And Udir's very good at that. Does have Ghost if he needs it. He does not, but he might use it now to try and join this fight. Masu just gonna be eviscerated, and the wallets are getting real heavy. That is gonna be the shutdown, so at least Hans Sommer is going to fall, but so is the Nexus turret. And Caps, he can decide to end the game if he would like to, but first, he has got some revenge to pick up from after game number 1. G2 now looking to even the scoreline here against FlyQuest in game number 2, and do it with style here a little bit as well, as G2 will take down the 2nd Nexus of the series and bring us all tied up. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to take a short break. When we get back...